When I think of a wildflower, I think of somebody that has no limitations. My name is Brittany Jett. I'm 25 years old. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I currently live in Frankfort, Illinois. I grew up with a single mother, great single mother, who raised me to just be responsible, to be selfless, and to love all people. My mom being the center of my life, she poured into me so much as a child, and I always noticed that everybody doesn't have that blessing of somebody to just pour into them. My mom's just main thing growing up was just always go to college. She wasn't able to finish college. She wanted to be a dentist, but she had me and things changed. So her goal was just to get me to college, and that was the last thing she was able to do. For me, losing my mom at such an early age, I didn't know what was coming after that. I didn't know how to really get through it at first because I was still a kid. Life just became horrible for me. I hit rock bottom. I started doing things, acting out in ways that I knew simply weren't of me, but because I was grieving. And at such a young age, the age of 18, I didn't know how to deal with the anger, the hurt, and the pain. So Toys Gift is an organization that I started back in 2011 in memory of my mom, Tiffany Toy Greer. The organization is basically something I started after she passed away from a sudden heart attack in 2008. And it was something that I started to kind of help me cope with her passing by giving back to single mothers and children whose fathers may be incarcerated, who have maybe lost their mothers, and single mothers who are struggling to raise their children. And ever since, I've done about 5 toy drives. I've done a drive for the homeless, and now I'm working on doing things outside of Chicago as well. They had put an image up on the news of a hospital in Flint, and the water was just like brown coming out of the sink. And to know that our black babies are being poisoned with lead and already their futures are being hindered just off water, I take it very personally. Within the last couple of years, what's been going on in this country with our people has really affected me. Knowing that racism is real, and knowing that the population in Flint is 57% black, and I truly believe that if it was all white, this wouldn't be happening. If it was a rich community, this wouldn't be happening. We have to stop relying on the government and officials to help us, and that's why I really wanted to get involved, because if we don't decide, okay, they're not going to help, they don't care, they're the reason we're in this situation, and they just want us to sink, or they just want us to have our hand out waiting on them to help, then who's going to, help if we don't start? So I got on social media and I just posted on Facebook that I was going to raise $500 for Flint. Not thinking people would even pay attention to it or anything, but I just put it out there. I started a Venmo account. It's kind of like a GoFundMe. And within the first hour, I had $150. And I was just like, whoa, like, I donated over 200 gallons of water to Flint. I went to my church like 10 times and donated. They're like partnering with a church down there that's giving water to the people who don't have IDs that are being denied water. So that's why I wanted to donate to them first. The fundraiser is not over because Flint is not over. So I'm still collecting money. It's not going to end anytime soon until they get what they need. I think it's just really important for me to just be a light in dark places. I think a lot of people ask me, why do I do what I do? And sometimes I just say, I'm just doing it. Or I want to help, or God has led me in this direction. But I think I finally know why I'm doing a lot of stuff is to be a light in dark places. This world can be so dark. We can't stay in, the stuff that we've been through, and it's really helped me. Giving back has really helped me heal.